am flippin' ugly. My ears are like Dumbo, and the ratio of freckles to acne on my face is like a checkers board.
These are not chickenpox, people!
My face looks like a good star on The Walking Dead. I mean, look at Rebecca here. Her hair is perfectly set, her skin glowing like an angel. I bet she is an angel. I mean, she's perfect at everything she does. And don't get me started on the boys. They stick to her like glue. What you just saw was ridiculous, right? Maybe a bit exaggerated. But I would be willing to bet that all of us can relate to it in some form or another. Maybe not as dramatically, but still meaning that all of us have compared ourselves to someone else for various reasons throughout our lifetime. And even though we're human and will always make mistakes, and that's okay, I still believe in striving for higher ideals. Why? Because I believe it's in the striving that we can be happier. And comparison is one of those things that I keep trying to overcome, even though I still fail at it almost every day. Why? Because it's so obvious to me how unhappy it makes me. America's 26th president, President Theodore Roosevelt, put it this way: comparison is the thief of joy. It took me like 20 takes to say that right. Anyway, why is this? Well, for obvious reasons. In all honesty, what are the chances of your happiness when you are hating on yourself, wishing you had, did, or even were something or someone else? Zero. See, when we compare, we make conclusions based on assumptions that may or may not be true. Look at comparison like a math equation. Math? Yes, math. Don't worry. I'll make it simple. If I gave you an equation like 1 + 1 + x = z, and neither x nor z were known, would you be able to tell me what x is equal to? Sure, you could do some algebra and determine the value of x in terms of z, but without knowing the numerical value of z, you could never know for sure the numerical value of x. So if you look at the comparisons we make in terms of math, the equations really aren't any different. We have some knowledge, some facts, but enough of the equation is still unknown that we have no way to come up with complete and correct answers. Yet we still come up with answers because we assume things. We assume the value of x, or we assume the value of z, in order to come up with a solution. For example, I have Kim here. It's widely known that she has gorgeous eyes and a stunning smile. In the equation, her beautiful eyes would equal 1, and her amazing smile would equal the other one. And because we know that, we assume it means the equation must equal I'm ugly. That z must equal I'm ugly, even though we still don't know x. For some reason, we take a few facts and use those facts to create a solution that equals personal belittlement. And to us, that's what it equals because we refuse to look at the whole equation, the whole picture. But sometimes, in fact, most of the time, it's not that we refuse to, but that we literally cannot. Sometimes the equation is so complicated with so many unknown variables which all play a part in shaping an individual, that the equation is literally impossible to solve. But we still pretend that we can. Guys, comparison is the thief of joy because true comparison cannot be made, yet we try for it anyway. But when we try to do that, we only come up with depressing solutions. Now, since we're human, we can't just cut cold turkey and immediately stop comparing ourselves. But we can begin to counter it by making efforts to love ourselves. Even if that's as simple as writing one thing at the end of every day that you either did well or that you like about yourself. For me, sometimes all that is I made dinner for myself. Seriously, guys, it's right here. You guys may think it's dumb, but trust me, the longer you consistently make efforts, the easier it'll become, and the happier you'll be. See you guys next week.